Hello everyone, we are in No Man's Sky today. First time ever, so I am pre-recording this on Wednesday night. I just spent an hour setting up all the OBS stuff here that you guys are seeing. And I want to give you guys a base overview, right? I already played the game for a little bit. I don't want to start the game fresh because it's extremely boring in the beginning. Even if you know what you're doing, it takes like maybe 10-15 minutes to get into a ship. And then it's a very grindy game, right? You spend a lot of time doing an activity over and over again, right? Just to get a good ship, and it's just not that easy, right? So I installed the Waypoint update. That is the 4.0 update, and there was a huge patch that I had to install. It was about 6 GB, something like that, right? That patch has been sitting there for a while, and eventually today I installed it. So now we technically can go and play the game. I have no idea how it will look like, right, after the 6 GB patch. I have no idea, so that's my first time. I do have a base, I do have a ship, and I have a couple, I have a freighter, and I have a couple of other things, right, that I just want to show you guys to give you an intro of where we are in the game. That's it. I provide content every day. So if you want to get notified when new content hits YouTube, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. The bell icon is what gives you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. However, by subscribing, you're still helping me because I don't get paid by YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. That said, we have a Discord, if you know what it is and like to use it, and we have a merch store. Everything in the merch store is no profit to me. It's simply the cost of making the item and shipping it to you, and it's handled by another company. So I don't get to see your address or your credit card information. Both the Discord invite and the merch store can be found on my website, the video description, and the YouTube channel. Now let's get into the game, finally. So we are here in the game. This is how it looks like. You get this beautiful cursor here. And then you have multiplayer and just play the game and quit to desktop. So what we are going to do is we're just going to say play the game. Or you need to hold it a little bit to activate it. And then you see here we have a save, and on that save I have 73 and a quarter hours. And I played it last time on October 9th. Is that true? Could be. Could be. So we are going to load this thing. And then we get this beautiful screen here. When you start playing the game for the very first time, you will be confused by this screen. It is sort of a loading indicator without a progress. So it's just some fancy lights that you can look at while the game is loading. Now you can do something. You can actually move with your cursor around a little bit. So I was thinking I need to target a planet because some of these planets here or whatever, the solar systems, they come in with okay, they come in with names. So I was thinking I need to click on a name or something. So maybe this is more of a glasses game. All right, let's see. How's the inventory looking? So you have this stuff here. How do I go back and forth again? Like this, yeah. So I can show you guys. It says like inventory full. I'm not super sure what it is. Yeah, last time I played, I did like a whole bunch of stuff. So let me walk you through the base. First and foremost, the base. You have a teleporter here. I mean, you can build one. I have one here. And then you have a base computer archive that you activate with E. Okay, I don't know what to... I just randomly tried something. Greetings, embrace, process. I don't know what I'm doing. That was wrong. I have no idea. Wow. What is going on? There's like animals running around. Okay, I'm done. I have no idea what I'm doing. Here's a biofuel. It is being activated with E. It's a biofuel reactor that we are just going to fill with some carbon here. Good. How do I exit? With this key. A battery. Here's the save point. So you need to build one of those things in the game to save. A construction research unit. This is a trading post, a trading unit, so I can buy all these cool things here. Can I scroll a little bit? So one thing that is a little bit weird is this used to sell oxygen and many other things, so I'm not super sure what's going on with that. There's a portable refiner, so you can actually pick it up. And let me show you a little bit of the base while it's daylight. So, I don't know what just happened. So I have actually a lot of suit upgrades already. Just to show that to you guys, I have the chest piece is upgraded, the shoulders, the arms, the legs, and the boots are upgraded. The helmet, I think, is just a generic helmet, but the backpack is upgraded as well. And the flames that are coming out of my jetpack are upgraded as well. I'm not super sure what this thing is. I think this comes with the habitat. So there is a couple of solar panels here that during the day they feed the battery here. So there's a battery. We can actually look at the battery, and it is 68% charged. So this planet has a day and night cycle. So at night, the bioreactor, it's just biofuel. You put something in, right? Let me just check if everything looks good. I think so. I mean, I can see myself in OBS, right? So this biofuel reactor just, while it's dark, it's taking care of the power. The base needs a little bit of power, not a super huge amount. Maybe I can upgrade this. So, going outside again, because when it's dark, it's not so much fun. We have some animals, and this is the planet here in general. The animals are not hostile, unless you mess with them. Is this a dead animal? Or maybe it's sleeping? Who knows? So there's that. Then, I have this signal booster here. It was part of a mission. Also put the flag up. I haven't figured out how to change the stuff on the flag. I changed the colors to be retro colors, like red and white, right, on my suit. And I did this on the flag as well, but I wasn't able, this flag doesn't show red and white. So, the most important part is I have an exotic. This is the exotic. This is how it looks like. And it's called the Yellow Blur. I gave it that name. It didn't have that name before. It had like some other name, right? So this is how the exotic looks like. So if I go here into the Starship inventory, you will see that 4.0, and it's of course an S-Class, right? So all the S-Class stuff is always the same. But I got this exotic before the 4.0 or the Waypoint update, right? So I don't have any boost items. There's nothing here is boosted. I've seen YouTube videos of people saying like, you know, they have some of those slots are boost slots. Well, not here. And then you see I already upgraded a whole bunch of stuff here. So when you initially get a ship, it's it has a fraction of these things. And I also upgraded all of this. Let me just show this. Right, so this is sort of all working and upgraded as designed. So now, the ships, the exotics are basically all the same. It just depends what you put on on this the augmentation, so to say, right? It just depends on what augmentations you have. That will then influence stuff. So here we have the hyperdrive that allows us to do jumps. And you know, I had to build the cadmium drive, I had to build the emerald drive, and then the indium drive. So they seem to all stack still. And then I have some upgrades here, some S-class upgrades that I already got. S is sort of like the best, but some of these give capabilities that the S-class ones maybe don't have. So this one here has a launch cost of minus 20%. This one does give 20% and energy boost 9%, 9%, 9%. So you see this here. Here's my pulse drive you use when you're just like coasting around in space. Maybe we can do some of that later. And then there's like, you see, this one has a, oh, this thing is supercharged. So I got those slots. I just didn't notice that I got those slots. So somewhere there are supercharged slots. So what I would like to do, instead of this being supercharged, I want my shield supercharged. I have no idea if it will actually work, but I hope it will. Then here's my photon cannon here. I don't actually use the photon cannon. I use the positron ejector. This is sort of like a shotgun in space. My flying is really terrible, so shotgun works really well. And here's the launch thrusters. The launch thrusters you use to take off of a planet. And then there's here a couple of technology capabilities. There's a teleport receiver. It increases the radius in which you can access your ship. What's happening here? The cargo scan deflector. So if you're smuggling something, you need this thing to not get caught. Then an economy scanner. On the main map, it will show you what the economy is of planets, and a conflict scanner. There's, I think, one more. I forgot what it was. And then we saw this here already, and then there's a couple of items here in the ship. Now, let's get out of the ship. How do I get out? Just like this, right? So we are here out. This is my roamer. You just enter it like so. And it drives, let's not kill this thing. It drives where you're looking, so it's a little bit weird. Wherever you're looking, the roamer goes. And I think I can supercharge it a little bit. How do I make it boost again? I forgot. It can jump a little bit. I didn't even know it does that. Hold on, let's check out the roamer inventory. It has actually some supercharged. I haven't done anything to the roamer. The roamer is basically how it is. I don't know how to boost anymore. I forgot. Like this. So you can boost. Let's just go back. The technician, you need a technician to build those things. I had the technician on my initial freighter, but when I switched freighters, the technician got lost. There is no station for the technician anymore, so there's that. So you can just summon the rover and boom, back it is. And of course it has retro colors, and it has a couple of, you know, decals and the usual stuff. Nothing special really. You are subject to the elements when you use the rover. Let me actually see if it needs charging. Oh, it's 98% or something like that. Right. Here's my landing pad. I thought it makes landing really easier. I picked this up somewhere. It's an ossified star. It's just a decorative object, I believe, as far as I can tell. All this stuff here is actually underwater units, I believe. But I didn't like the building system, you know, where you need to get wood or something and put that together. So this is how the base looks from the outside. It is going to get night, and at night it gets cold, so I'd rather avoid that because I will actually walk you through some of those things now next. So this is how the base is. It's a really small base. You guys know that I'm a minimalist, right? It has this cool force field door here. It does protect, the door does protect from the elements. So once you are inside, you see here, this is looking good. Now let's go to the exosuit here. I actually like the percentage here. The cold started affecting me a little bit. So let's talk about, a little bit about the suit. I also expanded the suit, I believe, to the maximum. No, there's a couple more spots. I think this opened up in the 4.0 update. So we have a couple of things here. What is this? Life support. This technology is critically damaged. Repair. Interesting. And now I can charge it. Again, I cannot buy oxygen at the moment. So I'm not super sure what's going on with that. There's a couple more spots here, but I think this is fine. This looks like, why is this there? Oh, I know, 4.0 started damaging things. Yeah, 4.0 started damaging things. Okay, is anything else damaged here? I don't know how it got damaged, no idea. You guys see that I have some of the resources, but I can't buy stuff anymore. What is this? Expand tech, expand cargo. Installable tech. This seems to be a little bit new. At least I don't recall having them. So, yeah, you backpack, you can basically expand. I don't know what the limits are. There is essentially always a technology slot now and a cargo slot. So you see that in the Starship as well, technology and cargo. There used to be 3 tabs on the top, but that's not necessarily the case anymore. There was a ship that was above us. I'm just checking here if anything else is broken. Most of that stuff I don't actually know how to use, to be honest. I know what these ones do, but most of the things I don't necessarily know how to use. And look how much navigation data we have. It's just crazy. All right, let's look at our multi-tool. I have a better multi-tool, but this so far is working fine. You can tweak this here. So we have the mining beam. You need this to go underground. It's sort of like the in Astroneer, the terrain tool. It allows you to go into underground. Then you have actually the mining tool, I think, is just for mining. This is the terrain manipulator. That one allows you to go underground. Then we have here, is this boosted? Supercharged. So this spot is supercharged on me. So that's good. Of course, that's I need to put something else there. We have different visors, like an analysis visor, a surveyor device, and a combat scope. I haven't figured out what this combat scope does yet. Then we have different types of scanners, and the scanners you see here, they have 6,000%, and that is real, for flora, 9,000% for mineral, and 9,000% for fauna, for animals. And this is just whatever that does. It's from a mission. Recharge time. None of the others do recharge time, so this is sort of like a unique mission item. And then again, you have here flora analysis. I haven't really expanded that. And here's my main weapon. You can actually use this mining beam as a weapon, but this is my main weapon. This is a shotgun, essentially. A scatter blaster that has been boosted a couple times, and that's it. For the exocraft, we saw that earlier. I have done nothing with any of this. I have absolutely done nothing with it. So this is how it looks like stock, right? And it went through the 4.0 update. Now the next interesting one is my freighter. My freighter is an A class. I don't have an S class freighter yet. And you see here, it has a hyperdrive. That is, apparently you don't need to charge any of this stuff. I assume it uses fuel. I have no idea. I haven't really done much for freighters yet. But I can show you, after I show you the base, I will show you the freighter. Hold on. I forgot what oh, this one. Yeah, so this is the different modes. This is the mining mode, I believe. This is the terrain manipulation mode, and this is the shotgun. Right, that is how that works. We're going, so I explained, and I don't know what this one is on the fritz right now. This is the biofuel reactor. At night, it's used to provide energy. The battery is slowly discharging at night. Then we have the save point here, of course. This is a construction unit. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's basically buildable. There's some technology here. Where's this health station? I have never figured out why you need a health station. I have no idea. And a hazard protection unit. Unless you're fighting outside of your house, I'm not super sure why you need a health station. And then you see here what I unlocked. Those are basically base building devices like a timber floor, a timber wall, and like different like roofs and different other structures. I haven't done anything with stone, with alloy. Alloy actually might look good, and that's all that this thing does. This is basically a trading post, and this is a portable refiner. We have large refiners, so I will show you that. So you see here's sort of like the tube that connects those two. That's the best that I could do to get it sort of, give it the look and feel of Planet Crafter. You know, these are prefab units. I did put windows everywhere, right? So they don't, even this thing has a window in the back, right? They don't come with windows, but I just built windows everywhere. I don't know if you can maybe build a window up here. That might be possible. And then you have those little tubes that connect them. So here's my storage area. We have 1, 2, 3 storage. That's it. Let's look what's inside. So now the storage was expanded to 50 slots. That it has this area down here. Don't worry about it. It means nothing. All of these are sort of like building things. You can hover over one of those, and it says used for building, crafting, and upgrading. Right. So this is how I'm using this. And then here's crafting and trading, building, crafting, charging, upgrading. Here also the same thing. These are all metals that are being used for different things, like emerald you use for the emerald drive to build that. Deuterium and ionized cobalt. I have ionized cobalt. There was a mission that needed it. And here's where I got all my money from, is from chlorine, but I heard that this trick doesn't work anymore. So this is storage 0. I named them. Here's storage 1. Storage 1 is sort of like helper items. I'm not super sure. There's forged passports. We have 5 of them. I don't know how you use them. Repair kits, salvage data. Salvage data is actually use this to unlock building components. Factory override unit. Different explosive drones. I have no idea. I think this is actually used for freighters. Yeah, a temporary frigate upgrade. For the most part, it will tell you what it is. How many living pearls do we have? Just 1. I think I like fought this one really hard. And then we have those ones I think are being used for robot building later. And then the last one is here. Nope. The last one is here. I'm not super sure what we have here. Like, they are all used for crafting and upgrading. If it's not used for crafting, I typically sell it. Nip buds. For building, right? It's used for building. Hypnotic eye. See, it has a high value, but you can also use it for crafting and upgrading, so not super sure. So this is sort of like the same room as this one, and the same is true for this. This is sort of like the same room again. Here's the refiners. Actually, those are called medium refiners. So you put two things in and it makes something. This is how I used to do chlorine. You guys can see my roamer out there. And then here is all the different stations. So this is the manager. This little guy here is the manager, and he, you know, you do missions, and you know, sometimes he gives you items, or you have to build something, or he helps you unlock research, those kind of things. All of those guys have different functions. I want to know what the station is, not what your name is. I think this is a science station. Yeah, this is a weapon station, and this is a farming station. Right, so these are all manned. I have an exo guy, but I didn't finish the mission to make the exo station. Right, there will be an exo station like these stations here. There will be an exo station, and so I didn't finish that mission, so I can't build an exo station. But on my first freighter, it came with an exo station. So my guy went to that exo station on the freighter, and that worked fine. But my upgraded freighter doesn't have that anymore. So I still own the guy, but I don't have the station to interact with. Let's visit the freighter. This is just loading sequence, basically. It doesn't mean much. So here we are on the freighter. Apparently, it's like somewhere in another system. So there's that. There is the teleporter. You need to actually install it on the freighter, otherwise it won't work. And then we have here a weapon station. I don't even know what the heck this is. Oh, it's a large refiner. Let's check that out. So large refiner, it has 3 slots and makes 1. Of course, you can just do 2 slots or 1 slot. That works too. Weapons terminal. Use. Then we have here, what is this? Oh, it's the fleet command. Then we have a little trade terminal. This is a mini trade terminal. Also on this trade terminal, I can't get oxygen, and you know, stuff needs oxygen. It's not just for making chlorine. Stuff needs oxygen, so I don't know where to get oxygen at the moment. That's a little bit of a problem. Then here's the science terminal. Here's the construction terminal. So I can actually summon the guy from the planet to work on this terminal. And then this stuff came standard with the freighter. These 2 aquariums came standard with the freighter. So I left them in, you know, I just left them in. And here's, of course, this connects to the storage. This connects to storage container 1, and this connects to storage container 0. We don't have a connection to storage container 2 yet. I mean, I could build one, but so far we don't have one. So that's how the freighter looks. It's really just not much here. You can build it out and expand it as you like. Let's actually try that. So here's how you do freighter construction, right? You can create a corridor, a bulkhead door that's an opening to the outside. You can build all of these things, a fleet command room, a teleporter, science, construction, and galactic trade room, a couple of other items here like a save point, construction research, and then here we have a cultivation chamber. I don't have that yet. An agricultural specialist room. So we have the farmer downstairs, right, on the planet. I don't even know what that is. Most of the stuff actually doesn't come with explanations, so we already used 0 and 1, so these ones are still available. And then we have a weapons specialist and the refiner room. I don't think I have a refiner here, and there's some decoration, so you can have a light and a flag. The flag should be technically visible. I thought I put the flag here. There. I don't know how to change the colors on that. It always looks kind of this bland look it has to it. The fighter has missions. Let's check this out. It's probably very done with his mission. This is here. Yeah, this is just some gobbledygook. Debrief. So you set the freighter on a mission. The freighter is accompanied with frigates, and the frigates give it sort of like status points in various areas. Let's actually do that, and you will see. So this guy here is, I don't know who he is. He's like some guy in the know. He is basically saying this is a mission debrief. So we got 295,000 in profits. Let me tell you, this is nothing. You need hundreds of millions. We got some iridium, 500. This is neat. And it explains what they did here to get those things. Chromatic metal, 500. That's also pretty neat. And here you see the progress of how it advances over this area. So they got some effigies. Let's actually speed this up a little bit. They got some data worth units, so you got 377, more units, more profit, a Gravitino ball. Those ones are actually really hard to get by. More Gravitino balls, more money, and this was it, right? You guys saw how this progressed here. If you can go back or stop it or slow it down. This guy's saying hi to me. I got like, where does the stuff go? Does it go into me or into the freighter? No, it goes into the freighter. This was sort of like an artifact that they discovered, and it basically just has a high trading value. And it has all this stuff here. I will try to put this on my suit, exosuit. I don't know how the storage container inventory. I see. Yeah, that might make sense to move it there. So I will drop this off. And this is just sellable, but I will drop it off on my exosuit as well. So you guys can see here, all that stuff went into my exosuit. Let's just move this here so that I don't forget. And then we can go, you can probably sell this. Sell. Everything on your body you can sell. You see here these 17 sell for 645. I'm trying to find this one here. It sells for 537. Let's just sell it. Right? And then let's go to our storages. Oh, in these things you can actually gather carbon, you see? Oh. You just get some. Oh, I just summoned this guy here. No worries, I did it somehow through the wall. Alright, let's not mess with this anymore. Let's go here, storage container. So what do we have? This indium can go here. This stuff can go here. And all of this goes into other containers. Let's see. Nothing looks like the items that I have here. Alright, it's probably container number 2. You can actually look outside here. You can, if I make a door here, we can actually go outside as well. You just get some random amounts of carbon. Let me show you the rest of the freighter, although it is maybe not that interesting. So there's all this stuff here. Where's the stairs? You get here. And this is how those people talk. They just kind of snarl and do weird stuff. So up here is a bunch of terminals that do nothing. It's just all decorations. There's a bunch of other stuff here. Looks pretty cool. There used to be people up here. For some reason, there's no one. Oh, there is one guy there standing. He just waves to you and stuff. You can interact with them. Let's just do it for fun. My translator is trying to, you know, hello friend, nothing to report, something like that. So this is how this works, right? The translation is done on a word-by-word basis. Give you guys an idea of the game. There's more guys here. The captain is here. That's the capitano. Let's see what the captain has to say. Yeah, yes, there's nothing. It's just an interface. The person is just an interface. Can I do something here? No. Looks all very important, but it's doesn't do anything. The important person here is this guy. You give this guy you interact with to give the freighter missions. So let's do that. New expedition, yes. View potential expeditions. Let's see what you have. We have this one here, trade expedition. Distance covered, 400. Duration, it will actually take 21 hours to do this. But this is the only 3-star mission, and it will actually help to show you all the stuff that I have. So you need to pick, where's my frigate? My freighter. Does my freighter automatically go? I think so. The freighter always maybe goes. All right, let's pick some frigates. This is what type of mission is this again? Difficulty rating, focus trade. All right, let's push everything into trade. What's trade here? Shoot, I don't know. Oh, here, trade. Trade. Maybe this exchange icon is trade, or this one is trade? I have no idea, but let's do this one, this one. This is also trade. And then maybe this number here is what trade means. So we have 116. So let's give him like some, this one here, and support. So they're all done. You can actually see them here as this thing always goes. This is my freighter. And this is the frigate. A trade galleon, a trade clipper. Where's this guy? We don't know. This guy and this guy. So this is sort of like how this looks like. The fleet rating is 5. We could give it some upgrades. I don't know if I have anything. See, there's the boosters here. So let's just launch this mission. Boom. It's going. There's maybe other stuff, other doors that we can do stuff here. Let me just try this here. Does this go anywhere? Oh, it goes downstairs. So when you have a freighter, other people come and interact with the freighter automatically. So there can be like other ships. Of course, there's the yellow blur right here. And then there's a mini teleporter here. Sometimes there's people down here too. I think there's one. And they're just, working, doing stuff. Holding holograms. Your ship follows you. That's a little bit weird and something that needs to get used to. That wherever you go, your ship follows you. There's a short distance teleporter here. Whoop. And we are up here. I put this flag here so that I know which door to go to, but it's the green one, so it's relatively easy to remember. Let's check out what's over here. I think there's the same freighter bay as well. just on the other side. You can actually go outside and jump off the freighter. Then you will die, but you will keep all your equipment. So let's go teleport back. So here's how this works, right? We summoned this guy. See this little guy? He's actually my manager. We summoned this guy by accidentally activating this. So let's go downstairs to the planet. Here's the aspect base. So we just teleport back. And then we go to a station. And on this station, you can summon him again. And you can actually see how the game builds the base from scratch. It just all comes into existence. That's the system. The system is called Ruham Beta. So you see here his station is empty, but you just summon him and whoop, there he is. That's how that works. Let me see if I wanted to do any other. Let me see here. Is there something? No. I wanted to actually take a picture of the base. There's a device that allows me to do that. This thing? Base computer, yeah. Hold on. This one is on the fritz right now. I want to save this base. The base computer allows me to take a picture of my base, but it's currently on the fritz. So I don't know how to fix that. Okay, we have some items in our inventory. This stuff here, so I will drop this off. We don't have access to that number 2 yet. So you see here, this just works. Is it full? Graviton ball full? We just do like this. And we put this guy here. And what is this here? I don't know if you can do something with it. Let's just sell it. It doesn't say you can do something with it, so it's just... I have no idea. Most of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I built all of this, but honestly, I have no idea if I can do better. There's tricks. Here you go. The animals. This guy. So I have no idea. Maybe there's something in the settings that I can do. I have no idea why I can't get oxygen. Right? I heard a YouTuber say that in the settings for the game. So here's actually, this is the menu in the game. This is all the missions that we currently have. There's a lot of them. You really get swamped with missions, which is not a bad thing. Then you have a guide here that I really haven't figured this out yet. But you see here, I destroyed quite a few sentinels. This rotates somehow. Where's the sentinels again? I have no idea. And here's all the discoveries. So out of the fauna, I discovered 7 from 9 minerals, all of them. I don't know what other fauna is. And this is my home planet. And I'm located here, it says. I think it's all BS, but a bunch of waypoints discovered. I don't even know what the waypoints do. I can upload those waypoints. No idea what most of that stuff does. And then there's options here. Let's just see video options. Yeah, so you guys see, you know, what I'm doing here. Is there like some graphics options? Everything is to ultra. I'm just showing you guys that. Network, I don't know if I don't know what this does. Control options, difficulty setting. Let's check that out. Yeah, I saw a YouTuber saying survival elements, full, And I think this is how things damage on your suit. Right, so it used to be health only, but they introduced this now. Survival difficulty, I don't know what that does. Natural resources, printing, scanner recharge, damage levels, safe deleted I'm seeing here. Death consequences, safe deleted. Technology damage, minimal. Crafting. I don't know. I don't know how you can change purchases, standard, discounting, expensive, goods availability, standard, scarce, abundant. I don't know how. I can't even change to this, I think. Um, I just want. I used to be able to buy the things on my suit, like carbon, you could buy oxygen, you could buy sodium, you could buy maybe not ferrite dust. But most of those things I used to be able to buy, especially this stuff here. Phosphorus, uranium, ammonia, dioxide. This is required for these shields, right? I have all those shields to protect me from the various effects. This protects from heat. This is radiation, um, toxicity, cold, and this is breathing underwater, right? So I used to have all this stuff here that I can just readily purchase, and that's not the case anymore. So I have no idea, this game. And then the other thing is, we will do some missions some other time, but and see, my ship follows me. The ship, it's cold out there now, right? So I don't want to go outside, but my ship is, maybe you can see it here. My ship is out there, right? The ship follows you. And then something happens like this thing here, where I can't use the base computer to take a picture of my base. Let's just say, oh, unlocked. What's happening? This game is so random. So this is like some mission item here that I just did. It probably just added a mission. Alright, I used to be able to take pictures with you. Is that not the case anymore? See, it's on the fritz again. Maybe I need to look this up online somewhere. Jesus. Alright, hold on. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of this. We figured out the first one. Yes. So we have 3 choices. No, that was the wrong one. Let's do it again. Leave. No, was the wrong one. I have no idea what I'm doing here. See, this is what I mean. I think I can take pictures with this thing, but it doesn't allow me to do so. So, very sad story. Of course I could take a screenshot as well, but the problem is it's cold outside. Oh, and it's dark too. That's the problem. Man. See, I'm like freezing now. You can't get rid of that effect. I'll just take a picture of this, like so. What can I do? It used up some of my cold protection. Cold. So I hope I took that screenshot here correctly, and I will just save. I have no idea what this thing does at the moment. Beyond the crit. Okay, and then how do we exit here? I think reload, rename, quit the desktop. I think that's also a new option that didn't exist before. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I give you a little bit of an overview of the base, right? My ship, and you know, my freighter, my roamer, my backpack, all that kind of stuff, right? Probably I will do a couple of missions, just to give you a feeling of the game, how it works, how to, you know, what the capabilities are of the game. But I have no idea how to make money at the moment, right? I heard someone on YouTube saying that it's the chlorine money making thing has been fixed, and there's some other ways of making money, but it's really repetitive and difficult. The chlorine, I could do it while watching a movie, you know, so maybe we'll set something up like that. I have no idea, but you know, I just wanted to provide some content that is new, fresh, something different, right? If you guys have ever thought about No Man's Sky, right? So now you got an overview of the base, and then tomorrow we're going to do some missions. Now that said, I stream every day. I mean, I provide content every day, also when I'm on vacation, and you know, I only play, everything that I do is available on YouTube, right? So if you want to get notified of a new content arrives, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. The bell icon is what gives you those notifications 100%. The subscription does not. However, by subscribing, you're still helping me because I don't get paid by YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. So still a long ways to go. Now, that said, we also have a Discord and a merch store. Both the Discord invite and the merch store can be found on my website, the video description, and the YouTube channel. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.